and give my condolences to the family of the late Nancy Muthoni Kibe. She was a very key member of this community, Mukerejo, Kagodoine, Kandara, and I'm a friend to her sons, both Kibe, Chris and Joel, and the entire family. And we do things together with the family, development issues. And even as we lay her to rest, I know that the family will have a legacy to take forward. And of course, you have seen that I have been denied an opportunity, not by the family. I don't want to say by who. I think there was a last-minute panic and change of protocol, because I was supposed to be calling the political leaders to give their condolences and pay their check. Had I been given the microphone, I would have called out to President Uhuru Kenyatta for abuse of office, abuse of power, because the first right of an individual is freedom of speech, freedom of movement, economic rights, political affiliation of your choice. And those four have suffered a great deal during the regime of His Excellency the President. And I want to remind him what I told him during the burial of Charles Robia. So I had the condolence of His Excellency the Deputy President today, and I would have given that condolence. He had planned to come today, but you know, he was traveling to Uganda yesterday, and he was returned from the airport with a funny, dubious requirement of clearance. I have never seen, I have never known. There is no law that requires that the Deputy President be cleared at the airport. They are afraid of movement of the Deputy President, both internally and outside the borders. I think they are afraid that he may make good friends outside. Obviously, he has made very many good friends within, locally. You have seen disruptions of meetings where he is personally in attendance. You have seen, Kenyans have seen disruptions of the recruitment processes of the UDA. And you know what? You cannot stop an idea whose time has come. The time has come that political space in this country will not be the subject of an individual. And therefore, I really feel sorry and sympathize with the corner in which our president seems to have boxed himself in. He needs to free himself because he cannot determine the destiny of the country alone. He cannot even be able to say that this is the person I want you Kenyans to elect. He may propose, but he will not be the determining factor alone. Therefore, I want to tell him to stop busying himself with things that are not necessary. Like stopping the deputy. What an embarrassment. What a joke. What a country we are living in. We fought for this independence. I don't even think Uhuru Kenyatta was in the fight for multi-party democracy. He was not, because the record of his father doesn't speak well. And therefore, he himself was a KANU member. He has never been a pro-democracy person, and he must stop interfering with democratic space. I don't want to say much more, but I want to encourage the Deputy President and people of goodwill, and I would have told Raila, if he wants any legacy for him to be remembered, having fought for democracy in this country, he must immediately dissociate himself with the action that took place yesterday. His record regarding fight for democracy is known, but the way we are going, because he's in a handshake situation, and the handshake partner is the owner of this government, Raila Odinga will be carrying a baggage of the misuse, the abuse, the corruption, and the mess that this country may end up having by the end of the rule of President Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta is leaving on 9th of August next year. Uhuru Kenyatta will not have a single day. We as a country, pro-democracy people, will have no space for extension of parliament. You can only extend parliament during the period of war or during war. Is this government, the people talking about extending the elections date or adding the life of parliament, are they planning war with Uganda? Are they planning war with Tanzania or our neighbors? Because even the war that is referred to in the constitution actually is external aggression. If it is internal civil war, it would be unfortunate for this country, for the leadership, to foment war and civil war so that they can have an extra day for a regime that doesn't deserve even the period it